just wanted to talk for a minute about a theory about chronic fatigue syndrome that I read about, heard about way back when I first suspected I had it. And it's not just one person who has written about it, published about it, I don't think. In fact, there are a few different versions of it too, but so I won't mention names, but it made sense to me then, and it still does as far as a way of explaining it that people who don't have it might understand, or people who have other things, conditions might understand. And it was called mitochondrial theory. And the mitochondria are parts of every cell in the human body, and it was like a lecture at this hour of the night by me, which, believe me, it's not, but I'm trying to talk to myself about it. And so it says that in people with chronic fatigue syndrome, ME, myalgic myoencephalio, I'm sorry, I really cannot get that word straight, but that they have damage or dysfunction in the mitochondria of every cell in their body, and that is why this is so persistent and overwhelming, and that the more demanding a particular part of our body is, such as the brain and the heart, the more difficult this is for those organs to function because of all the energy that these organs need. And if I didn't say, that's what the mitochondria do, is produce energy. And so if you can imagine that something is wrong where your cells aren't making enough energy that your body needs, and every single cell, but especially the ones in the more demanding organs like the heart and the brain, is getting less than it needs, less than would be normal for someone who didn't have this condition of mitochondrial dysfunction, is why it's like you're struggling constantly to do everything, including think, and anything aerobic, as we say, that involves the heart and muscles and everything. And that all makes sense to me. I guess I don't know if any practical research has been done on it because it's so hard to study that. There is something they call mitochondrial disease, which sometimes people, they are born with this. Somehow the doctors believe this, know this, and they struggle right from the beginning of their life with lack of energy, and I'm not sure how that goes because I didn't have this from the beginning of my life as far as I know, and people with chronic fatigue syndrome that I know don't seem to have had it quite that early in life. So that's the part that helped to think of it that way. If anyone else can understand, if every, cell in your body and muscle and organ is struggling. And yeah, like how to study it, how to prove it. I don't think anyone has figured out a way that wouldn't be very, very expensive and I don't know, either involve studying human bodies after they're not living anymore, or I don't know if they figured that out. I guess I'll try again. I'd say I'll try again to catch up on it, but probably as much as I should say at this time because I'm getting more tired and foggy headed and it's evening, as you can tell by the fact that something's wrong with my lighting. I didn't turn a light on when I came in. So thanks for listening, and I will say good night.